Hey everybody, how's it going? RedTone by VTR Amps. Now I will say this amp sim isn't my favorite usually by VTR Amps, and Vadim seems to be, in a good way, sort of obsessed with this amp. There's constant tweaks going on to RedTone, you know, at least one update every year, and it's getting better for sure, but I always use Blades, which is this one. I use an old version of it. I think this is probably one of the most perfect amp sims out there for any kind of like modern chuggy tone. But RedTone, the tone is like almost there every time I try it. But this recent update, yeah, dude, I think you've absolutely nailed it. So I've just got a noise gate on, you know, tuner obviously, noise gate into RedTone and then into Super Brutal #1, and I'll flick through a couple of different IRs and we'll see what tones we can get. But dudes, like seriously, the tone I'm getting out of it right now, I am more than happy with. I mean, yeah, it's tight, it's punchy, it's got the clarity. I mean, it's incredible. Now, you look at this thing and you think, wow, that's like too many knobs. Like, really? Seriously? Can't we just have simplicity? But that's not what Vadim's going for here. If you want simplicity, you know, get Clang, get Teaser, get all of his free stuff. This is, you know, full on tweakability. Now, I've got to say, like, the tone stack on the drive channel here, I've, you know, left it where it was. Depth all the way down is default, and the presence, I've kind of tweaked it a little bit there, turned it down a little bit. The way this amp works is, you know, you sort of just plug straight into it. You can use a boost, like I like a boost with Blades, which is a similar sounding amp. But what you do with this one is you crank the input, and I've cranked it all the way, which still sounds really good with this, and I've turned the girth down, and I've got the grind at 12 o'clock. Now the girth and the grind are what you would think from a Fortin style amp or amp sim. The girth is your sort of low end energy gain going into the amp, and the grind is sort of the higher mids and the treble end. And then I've got the gain at about 2 o'clock there, and it just rips. You know, if you turn the girth up, you get a lot of If I was boosting with a screamer style pedal, I'd probably leave the girth there, but yeah, having it down here. You know, if you've got your 9 strings and your 8 strings, just turn it like all the way off, put the grind up a bit. I mean, this is A sharp, but you get the point. It does that Fortin thing, you know, super tight amp thing. All this stuff at the top, I won't go into a lot of it, but brownness, fuzziness, dirt, this just sort of messes up your tone as far as I can see, honestly. The attack is cool. You know, I can't really hear a whole lot happening there, but clarity sort of, you know, I think it lobs off a bit of the highs and the lows. That's cool. It seems to be affecting the gain as well, so it's just clearing up the noisiness, I guess. Let's turn off the gate. Yeah, and the noise floor is really low as well, you know, for how much gain's going on and how much you've cranked the input. That's actually pretty good. You got stuff here, you know, you're oversampling. You can turn off the preamp and just use this as a power amp. You know, really cool stuff. Turn off the master. So you just got the preamp coloration. I mean, excellent stuff. That's sounding really cool. And with all the VTR amp stuff, I mean, the tone stacks are just super tweakable. Full on death metal stuff. You know, it's just, yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun with this amp, guys. I thought I'd just make a video out of it. Really impressed. This update is definitely the best yet, Vadim. I would probably leave it here. This is really, really good. Let's go through a couple of IRs. This is Super Brutal number 1. And let's go to the Cross IR, which is a blend of like a Primo IR and Barefoot 1, I think. So I don't really want to give this away. But it's cool, it's got a Jesus Demon mixed in. Yeah, that's a cool sounding IR. Let's just get those mids back up a bit. Yeah, another thing is if you do a lot of those modern, you know, complicated, full-on ringing out chords, it's got the clarity. Yeah, again, guys, if you don't know about VTR amps, Vadim Taranov, he just makes the most realistic amps and plugins out there. I swear by these things. He's given me a lot of free stuff over the years, including this, but that really doesn't change my opinion. I use VTR amps, amp sims on my official releases, on the Nest of Scum stuff, on some of the Resington stuff. It's on there. So check it out, guys. RedTone, linked below. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more metal related stuff. I'll be back sometime with a video on something else. So until then, ciao.